Hello, my name is Jules Hamilton, and I am in this spiritual awareness space. Who am I and how did I get here? So it's 2025 now, so 10 years ago it was. I completed my Reiki Masters, which is Reiki 3. So you do, Reiki is like Reiki healing, you know, hands on, hands off. So Reiki 1, Reiki 2, Reiki 3. And every time they do an attunement, which is a ceremony through your crown chakra. So the third one, Reiki 3, the Masters, I saw angels. And they were literally like that, all around me. I was like, wow. Wow. And I knew, because I felt it, that I had to work with angels. And that was it. So I looked around for guidance. The only person I kind of knew who was the guru at the time, if you like, was Doreen Virtue, American lady, and living in Hawaii. And I contacted her and she said, no, I'm not doing any more courses in Europe. However, my son, Charles, is. And he had one coming up, I think it was a month after. So I'm like, right, I'm going on that course. In my haste, because I am pretty impulsive. I'm impulsive because I know when things are right and I know that's my next step. So I just do it. If I'd have read it's not even small print, it was on there, it was in the title. If I'd have understood what I was going to, I wouldn't have gone, because it was Angel Teacher Course with Charles Virtue. Well, first of all, I was a trained teacher, so I didn't need to know how to teach. But how can I teach about angel stuff when I don't know anything about angel stuff? I wanted to know stuff. And so I arrived, realized very quickly within the first hour, I was way out of my depth. I was like, oh, okay, I've had one experience. I know nothing. And all these people were, when I invoke my Archangel Michael, and I'm like, what do you mean invoke? And it just means when I invite him in, when I call on him. And I was feeling like this, what am I doing? So then I went to him at the break and I said, look, I'm really sorry, but I'm on the wrong course. I don't know anything. I haven't had all these experiences with angels like all these people have. I'm so sorry. And he just laughed at me. And he said, you are so grounded and so practical. We need people like you to be able to connect with other people like you. And kind of when he put it like that, and I said, yeah, but I still don't know anything. And he said, that's the easy bit. He said, all you have to do is ask. He said, because they've got free will. We've got free will. And so they won't intervene and interfere until you ask, and just ask for what you want. So I wanted to experience, I wanted to feel them. So I got them to blow on my neck. And no, there wasn't air conditioning or a draft or whatever, for all the naysayers out there. I wanted to, and I also got them to ruffle my hair. So, I wanted to see the angel formations in the clouds. I didn't ask in what way. I wanted to see angels in the clouds, and I saw them in different ways. That happened on 3 separate occasions, all within a week. What else? I wanted to be able to feel when they were close to me, as in I wanted to feel it in my heart. And do you know when you access, if you think of love and you think of joy, that feeling where you smile, it was that feeling, because they are love and they are full of joy and they're very, very playful. They love singing, they love dancing, they love laughing. So they want us to do the same. They think that we're all too serious about everything, and we're here to enjoy this experience in this world. and when I kind of realized that, I developed a kind of cheeky conversation flow, and it was always in the car. Why always in the car? I have no idea. But I would just start chatting to them and talking to them like an old friend, and not always asking them either, oh, I need help with this. Oh, I was saying thank you. I was in gratitude and appreciation for things that had worked well, and saying thank you for all your help with either my job or my family member, or it doesn't matter what it is, whatever, because I know that they've orchestrated. Because remember, they're behind the scenes, and they can see this, what I call it, like a jigsaw piece. Your life is like a big jigsaw piece, and you've got bits missing, and we don't know where we're headed, but they do. They know the big picture. And we might meander, we might take a cul-de-sac, or we might take a wrong turn, or I've often thought that they must be like head in the hands with me, thinking, oh, what is she doing? But always remember, when we're sent to people, places, things that are let's just say challenging, maybe it's a lesson that we need to learn. Maybe it's something that we need to acquire, like we need to be more open, or we need to be more forgiving, or we need to be more compassionate, or we need to set boundaries, or we need to be aware of negative energy as opposed to positive energy, and notice the difference and remove yourself from negative people and places. So, life is one big learning lesson. Do it with joy, and do it with knowing that the angels have got your back. Literally, you've got your guardian angels as well. You've got the all the angels, and then you've got the archangels. I mean, wow. And you can call on specific archangels have specific roles. So we all know one of the main ones, like Archangel Michael. But he's blue. So as in, he's not blue, he's dressed in blue. So if you see the colour blue, it could be Archangel Michael. He always has a sword and a shield. So he's a protector. And I've seen him, I actually saw him in the clouds, right? I saw him in the clouds, and I was on a motorway, and family members saw it as well. And I was going to an event, and I saw him. I was like, oh, there's going to be a bit of, there's going to be something. If I've got someone with a sword and a shield with me, I know there's going to be some grief somewhere. There's going to be a challenge of some description. So I was kind of forewarned and forearmed, literally, that it wasn't going to be as smooth, maybe, as I'd hoped. And it was right. But I knew he was with me. So it was okay. It was actually okay. Because he had my back. And this is what you start to realize, is you're not alone. You know that you are loved unconditionally for who you are, and they've got your back. They really do. And the more you work with them, and the more you'll identify with certain, like archangels, for example. So I identify, obviously there's Archangel Michael, but Archangel Sandalphon is my main one, and his twin brother he walked this earth. There was two of them, Sandalphon and Metatron. And I've worked with both of them, but Sandalphon actually has come to me while I was asleep, and I thought I was dying. And the only reason I thought I was dying was because the term spirited away. I felt like I was going up like this, like a vortex, up, 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 up. And it was Archangel Sandalphon, because I said, who are you? And he said, stop giving your power away. And it was a booming voice, and I was being told off. And yeah, I think when you're a compassionate person and when you're an empath, it's very easy to put other people's needs before your own. And that was a lesson that I had to learn. And it took me another 5 years before I acted on that. I should have done it straight away, but I didn't. I didn't, for whatever reason, I didn't. And I look back now and I think, what was I thinking? I mean, but so I get it wrong. I have the message, I have the guidance, I have the telling off, and I still didn't act on it, to my detriment. But that's you know, listen. So my advice to you is, when you do get messages, please listen. They do guide you. They very rarely tell you off. Obviously, I'm destined for doing things that in this space and helping a lot of people. And if I am depleted myself, I'm not able to do that. And that's what was happening. I was depleted. So my energy was so, I was exhausted. And I continued to be exhausted energetically. And now I protect my peace, I protect my energy, and I have boundaries. But that's my lesson. So yeah, that's me. That's me. So what I'm hoping to help you and assist you with is having a greater connection with the angels. And it's your connection. Everybody hears them or sees them or feels them differently, because it's how you how we learn. So when we learn at school, you can learn by doing, kinesthetically. You can learn by visual, by just seeing, or you can be auditory and you hear. I'm actually a mixture of seeing and hearing, the two combined, and that's how they work with me. So I hear a lot. I get things pop in my head. So if you get a friend's name pop in your head, act on it. They're nudging you. If you see like wisps, or you're in bed and you see like colours just coming through like that, and they're the same colour, act on it. If it's blue, you know it's Archangel Michael. If it's green, it's Archangel Raphael. And you're kind of like, oh, okay, what does that mean? And then you can, I do recommend that you have a pack of angel cards. There's so many different ones, and I'll talk about that in another video. So many with different messages, but always know, angels are here to guide. They're not here to shock. They're not here to frighten. They're just gentle, loving guides. And they want us to fulfill our purpose on this earth and be filled with love and joy and love and light. And that's it. That's their purpose. And to just have fun, because they love having fun. So yeah, join me on my next video and I will show you how to connect.